Hey guys, it's Kamil. I wanna today tell you how to deal with anger. And anger is a very interesting, obviously, thing because we become angry very often, and in our life there are moments when we explode, and it's good to kind of get on top of the anger. And so how do we do it? First of all, we get on top of it intellectually. We just need to think about the particular situation we had, and we need to think if we really logically had a reason to be angry. And every time, if you look at this logically, you will see, well, yeah, this guy didn't really do a nice thing, but did I really have to explode? Maybe there was a better way around. Why didn't I get angry the other day with that guy, but I got angry with that guy, And the question I have for you is, when you get angry, do you become more intelligent? Have you ever seen anyone become more intelligent when they got angry? Have you seen it? Obviously not. No one becomes more intelligent, no one becomes, richer or any other good things when you become angry. So there is no reason to become angry really, other than that if you want to show how extremely you didn't like something, but you don't need to do that, you can just simply say to people, look, I didn't like that and I don't want you to do it anymore, or I don't like when you do that. Now, how do we now address the emotional problem with anger? Because it's all nice to take it logically, but it's not going to solve the problem. But emotionally, what's happening? Okay, so this is the funny thing with us humans. In our life, we have situations when we react to something, we see something and we make an interpretation of it, and then we react to something, and we react based on what we observe in other people. So we observe if there's something we don't really like, we are supposed to get really angry and upset because our parents did it or our friends did it, and we do the same things. And what happens is we get a feeling in our body, like, I don't know, something is happening in our chest or in our head, and we put an interpretation that means we are angry. And when we are angry, we need to shout, scream, punch, and do all other things. And then we reinforce that belief through our life, because situations happen and you do the same thing, and you do the same thing, and you observe that in other people, and you think, yeah, that's the way people should be behaving. And then the question is, said who? If you have a feeling somewhere here in your chest, why would that mean that you're angry or you're afraid, No, it doesn't mean that you're angry. It means that you have a feeling in the body, or you have a feeling in your head. That's it. You have some tension here, or you're feeling unwell, or you're feeling something inside of your body. And if you start observing that, you will realize, yes, that is not anger, that is simply something in my body. And I put a label on it, that's anger. And automatically, I connected anger with certain reaction. If I'm angry, I need to shout, scream, be upset, and punch people, or whatever that is. And when you look at it in this way, you will realize, blimey, that anger doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I really need to stop doing that. And then you will find ways of dissolving those feelings in the body. And there are lots of ways to do it. There is tapping, TFT tapping, EFT tapping, faster EFT, and there are many other things. That you can do coaching, you can do personal development courses, you can talk to people about those issues and exchange experiences, and that will help you dissolve the problems through conversation with friends, family, the coaches, experts, me, whoever you like. Every conversation helps, as long as you focus on the issue, address it, and discuss with other people. And you really need to spend time on it, If you want to stop being angry, this is a goal in itself, and you need to put attention to it and make it some kind of a priority. It doesn't need to be the most important thing in your life, but you need to say, this is one of my major goals at this stage of my life. I want to address my anger issue, I want to reduce my anger. And if you declare that and start working on it, start observing it, start talking to people about this, then you will start getting results. And like with everything in life, if you put it as your intention, as your major goal, that is going to happen, and your anger will be less and less, and in fewer and fewer situations, and your life will be more and more beautiful, full of love now. Instead of anger, you will have understanding, because now when I have situations that I in the past would have been angry, now I am actually understanding, because I can know now what those people are going through, and I know that because of those situations I have understood my own anger, that it was just an illusion, just a connection from the past of association that I made, which were completely wrong associations, the correlations and so on and so on. So I'm grateful for those people now coming into my life, and I'm thinking, wow, now I can see that I'm in a very lucky place and they are still there doing those silly things. And remember, if you're angry and you argue with somebody else, if you look at it from a distance, you know, two people are arguing and you look at it from a distance, you cannot, and one of them is an idiot and one of them is a clever person, from a distance you can't tell them apart. They both look the same. They look like two idiots just going at each other, you know, if they are angry. So if you want to be seen as a clever person, do not go into arguments. And the best way not to go into arguments is to manage your anger. And once you have managed your anger, you can react in the best possible way for you that you couldn't imagine possible. So I do urge you to make controlling your anger, as mastering your anger, one of your major goals in life. Have a great life. Thank you for watching and sharing this video with others, and click that like button. Thanks.